time. We only have so much of it. And with the amount of movies and television being produced on a daily basis, it makes it impossible to watch them all. That is, of course, unless there is a shortcut. Today marks the official start to a tradition that will happen every third Wednesday of the month. So buckle up, don't blink, because you are now entering... Dang it. Because you are now entering... Because you are now entering... You are now entering... Golly. You are now entering... You're now entering the time-lapse zone. We're gonna time-lapse a movie, okay? I'm getting hot. Hello and welcome to YouTube. My name is John Warder, and today I'm doing you and myself a favor by saving us a little time. I think I speak for all of us when I say I love a good movie. That's right, I like to sit back, relax, pop in a few corn kernels, maybe eat a couple Nobble Toppers, Whiz Whippers, and if I'm feeling real crazy, a nipple dipper. What is that? Sadly, there are a lot of films that I have never seen and will never see, but today I get to mark one of those off my list. Earlier this week, I gave you 24 hours to vote for Teen Wolf or Limitless. Much like Marriage Story and The Irishman, this was a close race, but Teen Wolf prevailed and will be our featured time-lapse for the day. Alright, Teen Wolf has been time-lapsed, we've got our popcorn, and today's topping is... salt. It appears that the popcorn has already been salted. We're getting double the salt, double the fun. I give it an A. Congratulations, Salt, you passed. Today's film is an 80s cult classic, Teen Wolf, and it runs for a modest 1 hour and 32 minutes. However, we have condensed this film down to 1 minute and 32 seconds. A remarkable feat in time travel. This isn't time travel? Okay, well, what is it? It's just a time lapse? Okay. Regardless, what we have done here is remarkable. However, it is a time-lapse, mind you, so there will be no audio, making it extremely difficult to understand the plot. So, after I have made my best guess as to what this film is about, please tell me in the comments what I am right or wrong about. And with that, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to time-lapse the movies. Okay. Here we go. Credits. Okay, basketball player. Michael J. Fox. Seems like a cool guy. He's got some sunglasses talking to the coach. He works at a store. Love interest, maybe. Whoa. Looked like the store manager guy kind of had some red eyes. Maybe he's starting to see some things. He's at a party about to... Ooh, he's making out with the girl that... Ooh, I don't know what happened to the popcorn. He just turned into a wolf! What? And he's back to normal. What? Now he's a wolf in the middle of a basketball game. But people seem to dig it. I don't understand. That's it. That's the movie. Here's what I got. Michael J. Fox is in this movie. Alright, well I gotta say, this was, out of the 3 films I've watched so far as a time-lapse, this one was funny. I laughed. So this certainly seems kind of like a comedy, kind of goofy. Essentially though, what I think happened, Michael J. Fox is this kind of a cool kid. He's got a love interest. He plays basketball. As far as how he became a wolf, I'm not sure. The first time we kind of get the hint of that is, it seems like his boss at the convenience store has red eyes at one point, and maybe that hypnotizes him or puts a curse onto Michael J. Fox, and he becomes this wolf. But what was just so odd is just, it seems everybody's really cool about him being this wolf man. And it seems like he's the cool kid on campus, even cooler than he was before. Like, there was a girl that was making out with him. She had her shirt off. And seemed like she was into him because he's really good at basketball now. Regardless, I think that eventually at some point he loses his powers. And that's why at the very end of the game he's shooting free throws. And he's just normal Michael J. Fox. But he wins the game. And I guess the story all along is, you don't need to be a wolf to be a hero. That's what I got. Okay, I'm going to watch this movie at a slightly slower speed, and I'll give you my second thoughts. Alright, okay, so I just watched it for a second time. I think I was a little wrong that Michael J. Fox was the cool kid. Actually, he kind of sucked. They lost the basketball game at the beginning. I think maybe his coach was telling him, look, you kind of suck, dude. Maybe you should consider not playing basketball anymore. Just things aren't going his way. He was even walking through a hallway and he had like books and stuff just falling, you know, because he doesn't have a backpack. Clearly he has a love interest, but that girl that he liked at the theater, in the theater play, taken by a cooler dude. You know, what I was really looking for was that moment when his boss or that guy at the convenience store looks at him, his eyes turn red, and then Michael J. Fox's eyes also turn red. I'm not sure what that was about. We never see that convenience store man ever again. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. I'm not sure. But I do not know why that man was bothering putting red wolf eyes into Michael J. Fox. So I have to guess. I think that the convenience store man is a warlock, and he put a spell on Michael J. Fox, which made him a wolf. And so probably Michael J. Fox was saying something in there. It's like, look, I'm tired of being below average, and I'm not good at basketball, and I can't be cool with the girls. And so that man actually at the convenience store did Michael J. Fox a favor, looked him in the eyes like Medusa, and cast a spell on him. That's what I think. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. Later that night, he goes home and talking to his dad, and then suddenly his hands start changing, his face starts growing more hair, and he becomes Teen Wolf. Now what was confusing was he opens the door and he sees his dad, who is also a wolf. To me, I was trying to figure out, does this mean that this is all in Michael J. Fox's imagination? Because the next day he talks to his dad about it, and his dad's like, look, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. However, in the middle of the basketball game, he kind of becomes a wolf, and everybody's like freaking out, like, dude, what's going on? You're a wolf, and we're human. But I think then he starts like passing the ball and shooting, and people are like, all right, this guy's not so bad, let's let him play. Totally normal. And so Michael J. Fox plays basketball as a wolf, and guess what? They're freaking good. I was right about that. This wolf thing kind of has given him special powers, and full on is amazing at basketball. We're talking like early Space Jam days here. And he's kind of a celebrity around campus. The girl that he was interested in now likes him. But what I think eventually happens though is that all this fandom and stardom and celebrityness, not a word, kind of gets to his head. And I think at prom it looks like he kind of gets into a tussle and into a little fight and becomes a wolf. And the coaches and the faculty are like, dude, you've got to cut out this teen wolf stuff, man. It's kind of freaking us out a little bit. You either be a wolf or you be a student, but you have to be a student to play basketball. It's like, dude, I love playing basketball. So I think that he went to go talk to the warlock man at the convenience store. I'm gonna guess it was some sort of spirit because we never actually saw the warlock man again. He was like, warlock man, can you please take away this wolf power that you have bestowed upon me? And it was taken away, so he had to play in a basketball game, and he had to be his normal self, back to square one, where he was at the beginning of the movie. A loser, okay? I'm not going to say a nerd, because nerds are cool. He's a loser. Turns out he ended up being a hero. He hit the final free throw shot and won the game. And it seemed like a really big moment. Because I think, like what I said earlier, you know, maybe you don't have to be a wolf to be a hero. That's probably not it. But let me know in the comments how close, how right, how wrong I am. I really don't know. I have not seen this film, but based on what I've seen, it was actually really entertaining. I would like to actually watch this film as it was intended. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and share it with somebody awesome. Maybe somebody that likes Teen Wolf. We will be doing a Timelapse the Movie every third Wednesday of the month, so stick around and subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure that you're following my Instagram and Twitter. That's where I'll throw out the movie suggestions and you can vote on which one you'd like me to time-lapse. Next week, I'm bringing back my experimental edits. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm excited to get back into my editing hole and just make some weird stuff. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday.